off. But if they've already got a relationship with you, do you know what I mean? They might come just because of the relationship with you, rather than just seeing the name on there and deciding that they don't want anything to do with it.
Yeah,
Understand what I'm
I
saying?
completely agree with you, because what I notice is that when I started handing over the leaflets, a lot of people call me just because they wanted to know what it was about. I'm the one who said to them then that it's forever, and they after talking. But if you handed the leaflet and said forever, they know it immediately straight away. They wouldn't interest. That's I agree with, but I agree with Liselot as well. So
you're on that fence again.
Yeah. But it's a difficult one because, you know, so many people got the wrong idea about what we do, and we really want to get them in to hear our side of the story and what we do and why we're so excited about it. But on the other hand, kind of you'd still need to tell them before they come, because otherwise they might just get really
that's
upset.
what I'm saying. When are we going to use it? Because if we're just using it as if it's going to be handing them out, then yes, we have to put Forever Living on there. But if I was having a personal conversation with somebody, I would hand them the leaf. I would be telling them that it's Forever Living.
Yeah.
And then I'd, discuss what meeting they'd most likely come to, and I'd write it on there, on the actual thing, because we're going to have it blank, aren't we? We're just going to have a space where the next meeting's going to be. So that's my thing. There's no way that I would want anyone coming to one of our things without knowing it was Forever Living first. That much I do.
No, I agree with you, because
I completely agree with you as well.
So the question is whether it needs to be printed. Hi, Rolly.
Hi there.
We're talking about the leaflet while we were waiting for you to come in. And I apologise, I've got ahead here because I'm trying to log into my other laptop, because Lisa Prescott is doing an online launch. And I only just got the link just before we started now, and her launch is 8 o'clock and my other laptop is really, really slow. So forgive me, I'm half listening. But we're talking about the leaflet, and because Anthony said, well, what exactly do you want on the leaflet? I'll design it for you. And of course, then I was left thinking, well, do I put on recruitment fair, learn how to make 360 and more a month every month, and then do I put on with Forever Living products, or do I not? Or I got a bit lost, so I said I'd come back and find out what we wanted.
Oh, okay. From what I heard, Sandra was saying to put Forever Living on it. And
no, I said no.
You said no. Okay. Yeah, my thinking is no.
I would rather my thing is that I wouldn't just randomly be going out handing them out. So I would be giving them to people that I know, and I would tell them, I would have that face-to-face with them, because I can sort of, it's Forever Living, you can work in the excitement, what we're doing, Whereas if they just see Forever Living, they can just be turned off straight away. Then, of course, there are people that don't know Forever Living, and there are enough people that don't know Forever Living. I do understand that. But then that's still a conversation you can have with them face-to-face. So if we're going to be handing them out on the street, but then you see, I think that if you were just handing them out on the street and that's what you wanted to do, you could handwrite Forever Living on there.
Yeah, but it's kind of, I was thinking of maybe kind of putting it up at my local Sainsbury's and, places like the local cafes and things that have notice boards. And in that situation, it would probably be better to have.
Yes, that's what I'm saying to you. If you're just doing it like that, then absolutely yes. But if you're doing it sort of personally to somebody, I would rather have that conversation.
Is there going to be contact information on there?
Well, because so the blank box is for writing the venue, the date,
Yeah, it could also be our details, though, couldn't it?
And that's where you can also say forever living, but you write that in by hand.
It could be, yeah. And I mean, I think also the our name.
Yeah.
And I can't remember who it was they spoke to.
Yeah,
that was the original point of the box, that to have our personalised bit on that leaflet.
Yeah, well, that's so on the actual leaflet, then we just have our logo, and more, much more, and then invitation to recruitment fair. Is that all we want on the leaflet?
I was envisaging to have like the much more, and kind of expand on that a bit more on the leaflet, like more time, more freedom, more money, more, whatever else comes on that list. That's how I thought that leaflet would look, but that was just, I haven't told anybody that. So
what does everybody else think?
I mean, I don't mind all of that being on there, but
because that kind of gets people's imagination going a bit more, because they kind of go, what do you mean with more? So if you actually explain, because what we do is so weird and people aren't used to that way of thinking, it's quite good to have a bit more on the leaflet than we do on the card in terms of, more what?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could have a little bit of that on, I don't mind. But I think that if you want to put that it's with Forever Living, you can either use a nice little sticker, your little sticker or something in that box.
Exactly.
As well as putting your contact details. Because if you're going to put it up in shops and stuff like that, then really all you're going to put on there is your contact details. And then you can have the conversation about it being Forever Living. But I don't know.
Because you want to have you want to get people in for the curiosity factor. And from that point of view, I think not putting it on is a really good thing. However, it's that thing, if someone comes and they've been approached to, about Forever Living for 5 people, and they got their own idea about what we do, and they turn up and that's what it is, they might just kind of go, oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, what I would say to you, Lisa, is that if you were going to put that in, say Sainsbury's, if you're going to put your contact details on there, I'm presuming,
yeah.
Well, they're going to call you first, surely.
Yeah, sure.
And if they don't, and they just turn up, then that's on them, because you put your contact details on there. Saying,
very good point. Yeah.
Well, and you could say call to book a place.
Yeah.
And we could say that on the leaflet that says the logo, much more time, money, freedom, choice, control. We can say phone to confirm appointment, to book a place.
Yeah, book a place.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been added into this event, she says, but I can't find it anywhere.
Can't you just click on the event where it says you've been added? Can't you just click on where it says...
I can't. Well, this is a private message. She says, I've added you. It's the first one I've done, so I'm not sure how it's going to work. It's a Facebook event, but I've looked on all my events. I'll go back to home.
Was it through a group of hers?
I went into the group, and the group events, it's not there, so it might be a private event. I'll go look. Sorry about this. Oh, this might be it. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Let's see if it works. This, you just realised with an old laptop. Okay, so what? While my computer catches up, so I'll get him to do a draft, and then I'll put it into the group, and then we'll confirm it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's the upshot from that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What else did we have? Is everybody okay with that then?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. How's everybody doing with Rolly's challenge?
Ha. I've gone as far as 80 quid.
It's not Rolly's challenge, it's the 250 challenge.
Thank you. Okay, yeah, sorry, renamed the 250 challenge.
Yeah.
I think we should do
What should we call it? Rolly's
again.
challenge. Yeah.
I think we should do it again.
Well, no, but how did you do it? Because we have another challenge. Rolly, sorry, you'll
You're
need
very
to...
low, Rolly.
You can only see your forehead. There we go, that's better.
Am I so low? I don't know. Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah. What were you saying?
I think Janet
Rolly?
did really well. I'm sitting on the sofa as well. Why am I so low?
Are you using your phone? That's the thing.
Yeah,
what was the most Janet got? What did you get, Janet?
Well, I had two people who the maximum that I sold was 100 pounds.
Oh, good. Well done.
But I had two people who I sold 100 pounds and two more that I sold 52 pounds. So one of the things that helped me was to do my 40C.
Yeah.
Cool. I've done about 170 since we met, but that's all old customers who have had problems.
No, that's not. Is that from one customer?
No, exactly. That's just like one about 90, and then two or three of 20 or 30 or so. But so I haven't actually. I've totally failed in terms of getting new customers or being enthusiastic and going out there. So I haven't done too well at all with this.
Well, the challenge to get new customers necessarily was to get as near to £250.
Yeah, but I mean, like my £90 customer, it's a recurring order, and I have a couple of times tried to encourage, because she lives up in Manor Lane, and this lady has, yeah, but I've tried to upsell with her a couple of times, and I just haven't been in the right frame of mind to do it. I really wish I could, but she's quite a tight lady, shall we say? And I've really been wanting to try to upsell with my customers. It's like the end of the month is always really difficult for me because most of my customers come in the beginning of the month.
But that's part of the challenge, isn't it?
Yeah, totally. And it really made me realise how this part of the month I don't do retail.
Yeah.
So it's been a bit of an eye-opener from that for me. So that's good.
Maybe we should do it at the beginning of the month. Maybe not this month. But...
No. And it's that principle that Phil has, that we have the shop open every day.
Yeah.
And if you already have a good tranche of customers at the beginning of the month, now the challenge is to do just as well by the end of the month. I think I loved that we had to face that challenge now, Rolly.
Yeah. I think that was it was a real eye-opener for me because, I mean, because part from my thing is that I spent in like a year and a half, 2 years ago, I spent so much time on my customers, I wasn't prospecting enough. And then I realized, okay, if I just deal with all my customers in the beginning of the month, then I can focus on my prospecting at the end of the month. So that's kind of how I decided to divide it. But I need to learn. This has really made me realize I need to learn to do both all the time. So it's been great from that point of view for me.
Okay, what did I do? I did one order of 128.67, and that was a C9 and an Ultra.
Okay.
To one customer, and then 4 Freedoms. That was one order. And then some of the others were more recurring customers who do the same thing most months. But it did make me phone customers that haven't placed an order for a while to try to get orders.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
So then it increased orders that they probably wouldn't have, that I probably wouldn't have got. So from that point of view, I didn't get 250, but I think it is good having in mind. Yeah, it's good having a figure in mind.
Yeah, quite.
Yeah, no, I really liked it from that point of view.
Sandra, how did you do?
My highest was £79.50, and that's high for me because my average is £40. It really is. It's usually people buying 2 bottles of aloe, and that's usually my highest. So I was quite pleased with that sort of double.
Good.
And I had another order for £50.
Good.
But nothing higher than that. And then some much smaller orders, but it all adds up. But they were all incremental. So, yeah.
Well done.
I think, something, we like you say, if we don't sort of go for that, nothing happens really. But I'm very pleased that I've doubled one of my orders and I've got more than my usual £40 order. So if I can keep getting a few of those every month, I'll be very happy. So but I do need to. I really want to. I'm hoping that this training tomorrow they're going to talk about clean nines and how to sell them, because people always want to do it, and then as soon as you say the price, they sort of they start talking about something else, the weather.
Well, definitely Neil's going to do the clean 9 and C1.
I would like to get some sort of guidance on that. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow anyway.
Yeah, me too. I need a bit of inspiration with all that because I've realised I've been really lax. With this whole 360 thing's really made me realise how lax I've been with getting new customers. I mean, I actively didn't look for new customers because I wanted to focus on prospecting, but actually I need new customers because they could lead on to new prospects. So I've needed to change my thinking on that quite drastically.
Yeah. Well, my best was £160 order, plus a couple of 20 and 80 quid orders. So that upped my retail because we had the challenge. If we hadn't had the challenge, I wouldn't have pushed for those. And then I got 2 people who say they're going to join this week. So I'm not holding my breath. But they're ones who have been saying for ages they're going to join. One said she's going to she gets paid tomorrow, so she'll fill out the form tomorrow. And I said, do you want me to remind you? And she said, no, I want to show you I can do this without being reminded. So I will get onto her on Saturday if I don't see it go through, because I said I'm watching for it to come through. And the other one didn't have her credit card with her, otherwise she'd have filled in the form, but when I was with her, but she still hasn't filled it in, I notice. So but they've both been waiting to join till the right time, and I just pushed. I said, now is the right time. Now we're doing the 360 and more. If you wait, you're going to be a bit later on in this, and you might not get quite so much time and attention. So let's get you signed up this week. Let's get you started. Let's get you into the program, and then you too can be making 360 probably in October. So we'll see.
Can I just ask how long you've been talking to them for?
Pardon?
How long have you been talking to them for?
One is about a year and one 18 months.
Okay. Yeah, I just added because I think we all probably have people that do that, and it's
Yeah,
that thing of actually grabbing hold of them and going, "Hang on, why not now?"
yeah. Well, and it is that thing that it's never been quite the right time. Well, actually, one of them, and she's a woman I met on a train. She was sitting in front of me, giggling and giggling, watching YouTube videos, and you can't help but laugh. She lives in Bellingham, stone's throw from here. She goes to the same church as a friend of mine, and it's not. No, what was I going to say about her? I actually WhatsApped her because she's been going. I don't have time to meet for coffee. What we met, we had a one-to-one. We met again for a catch-up coffee. She promised we'd meet again, and she would be ready to get started. And then every time I WhatsApped to try and make an appointment, it was either no answer or too busy. So I did the Dear John thing. I said, since you haven't answered, or you're always way too busy to meet with me, I'm not going to call you again. I'm going to leave it to you to call me. And she called and she said, you nearly made me cry because of that.
But people do that. They don't realize how frustrating it is, and when you just go, you know what, F off, they go, oh no, I really like hearing from you. I'm like, how am I supposed to know that if you don't tell me?
And she's in a good place now where she wasn't before. We had a good time and a meet up, and she said next time we'll go for a drink together. And I said, well, as soon as I see you've joined, then we'll make our next appointment.
Yeah.
I said I'm not making any appointments with you until I see that I'll get an email to say you're part of our team.
Good for you.
And the same with the other one who says I keep wanting to meet up. I said not until I see you're part of our team. So we'll see. I'm not holding my breath. I'm still going to do a run. And the gym that I went to, I discovered the manager is already a forever business owner.
Oh, what a shame.
Well, no, it's interesting. I came away because I haven't actually signed into the gym yet. But I said, do you know about forever? She went, oh, yes. I said, oh, that's a shame because I was hoping to promote it in your gym. And she said, well, I'm going to Brent tomorrow to sort out promoting it in the gym. I said, what do you mean to Brent to sort it out? She said, well, to talk to the owner. I said, well, are you already a business owner? She went, well, my grandfather sorted it out about 2 months ago. I said, do you use the products? Well, I drink the gel. So I said, well, can I promote it here? She said, well, of course. We've got 1,400 members. I can't look after all the customers. So I said, okay, well, I'll sign up today and then I'll do a promotion as soon as I can, please. She went, well, why not? So I think, why not? My laptop's frozen on this, but I know exactly. I've been on one of their launches before, so I'll tell you guys about it. Okay, so well, Rolly, I want to say thank you very much for the challenge. And the challenge this week was to get a wholesale customer, wasn't it? Our 250 challenge this week.
Oh, well, no, I didn't. I got a new 100%.
We had one. We had a challenge 22nd to the 29th of September, which was 250 retail to one customer. And then we have a 250 challenge from the 30th of September to the 5th of October, which is to secure one large wholesale customer.
Oh, okay. I haven't focused on that one. Okay, so that's one large wholesale customer, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that's still the 5th of October.
So we got time.
Well, that's till Wednesday.
Yeah.
There's loads of time.
We have, haven't we?
Yeah.
So when we said the wholesale, what it means is to recruit one, isn't it?
Well, if you can get a larger, I mean, what I was planning with this gym was to get them to order 500 quid's worth of products. I still might. I'm going to another gym. Now I've been to one gym. I've booked up for another one in Lewisham.
Are we going to recognise you by the time you've finished exercising your socks off?
No, not at all. I'll have a tight little bum. That's what she was working on today, to tighten my bum and my tummy. And we rolled about on the floor, laughing, those of us who were doing it. And so did she. She said, yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. You may never recognise me again. I don't know. Anyway, but that's the challenge. I love having a challenge. I love working towards a challenge. So if that's what the challenge is, I'll go for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going for it as well.
Yeah, so thank you. It's one large wholesale customer.
Yeah. So that ends on the 5th of October.
Yeah. Because wasn't that our next hangout or our next meeting?
It was on the 5th because I'm going on holiday on the 6th.
Well, that's why we had to do it by the 5th before Jeanette goes on holiday.
Okay.
And we've got that hangout. I've got the hangout at 6 o'clock next Wednesday.
Is that 6? Okay.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. I go to the meeting, don't I?
Yeah. So we said we'd have a hangout at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay, well, so we've just got the weekend really, which is ace. We just have to, I mean, I do like the pressure. It makes me...
We've got Monday, we've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Well, we don't actually have Friday for some of us because we're going up to Warwick tomorrow.
You might meet someone on the train.
Rolly is enjoying.
Oh, me and Dorothy will fight over them.
You are enjoying making us suffering.
Sandra, are you coming on the same train as us?
Yep.
Is Jackie coming?
Yeah.
Good. Well, there's going to be 4 of us.
Sandra, should I drag you into the first class compartment again?
Sorry? Why
You
not?
like go into the first
I don't
class.
think it's the same kind of train though, is it? I don't think.
Oh, I know. That was so funny. Like, you're doing what?
You need to be positive. There's business people on the trains. They may be going to business meetings. You don't know. There could be they could be an owner of multiple gyms.
Just waiting for us to get on the train.
Yep.
I think we should split up.
I think we should split up, yeah.
Just make sure you've got your business cards.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And definitely, that's the reason why I'm going to the funeral tomorrow, because of you. Otherwise, I would be working.
You can sell them some aloe, it may revive them. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, so that's our next challenge. Blogs and articles.
Yeah.
So what were your questions with the blogs?
Well, why have you got the format that you've got? And what was it in the first place? Because I thought we'd already done it. And what is a blog about? Because I don't want to be blogging about aloe every week. No, I don't. I don't think that's a blog. You know, it's the same aloe mouth, aloe hands. You know, why? I don't want to be blogging about aloe all the time.
Nobody has ever asked you to blog about aloe all the time.
I know. I don't understand, Dorothy. You asked for a blog, the start of a blog at the beginning, and now you're sort of saying it, and now you're asking again, and I'm just, how is it meant to follow on? You know, I just think it. I don't know.
How I've looked at it, I felt just like you, Sandra, and I've been like, oh my God, what we're supposed to do is do the same again. People are going to read the same story again and again. They're just going to get bored. But we can just do little snippets of what we do in terms of prospecting, snippets of what we do with success things, really good things about the aloe, just everyday being a forever business owner and what that really means. You can talk about how you really didn't feel like talking to someone one day and spent the whole day online chatting with people because you didn't want to get out of your pajamas, or just doing something different. So it's taken me a little while, but I've finally got into okay, so I can do this. If I'm going to do one a month, I can do one about how I started, and then my next one can be about the friendships I made, and the next one can be a good one about products, and the next one can be about some event I went to, and the next one could be about a holiday I went to thanks to Forever. And
but is it once a month?
Yes.
We said we'd do once a month, yeah.
And also, it doesn't necessarily need to be all about aloe vera. It's about your experiences. If you had something funny, you can say that. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean all the time about the aloe vera.
No, but it wouldn't be. But actually, if it's once a month, fine. But I thought this was going to be like every week, and I thought, well,
Yeah, but if we all do one a month,
yeah,
you'd
have to. Then I couldn't. What are you drinking? You're not supposed to.
Wine. She's drinking wine.
Wine. Chenin Blanc. Excellent thing from Sainsbury's. There's normally a tenner, it's £7 at the moment. It's well worth it.
What a bargain.
You are making Sandra to start, you know.
Oh, no, at the moment I need it. That's just how it is. It's my medication, okay?
Okay, so if it's once a month, so aren't we're just following on if we've done the first one from the first one that we did?
The first one you did was much more macro. Now the thing is, for each of us to take responsibility for the website, it's your website for your prospects. So what you put on it is what you want your prospects to see. And I'm not 100% certain how it's going to evolve, because I think it will evolve and grow and change as we evolve, grow and change, and as the 360 project evolves, grows and changes. So I agree, it's a bit about your journey with Forever. The first success story was a macro. This is where I was, and then this is where I've got to. Now there's bits along the journey which can be current, or it could be one of the things. They've got to be short. That's the other thing. You're not writing a long essay, and it's
okay. So how many words are we talking about?
2 to 500. 2 to 500.
Once a month, 500 words.
And it's, well, aim for 200.
Because my one that I sent you today was far too long then.
It was 585.
Okay.
And I didn't, I changed some of the words around because you wrote it as you said it, but it isn't quite linguistic.
No,
so
that's fine. That's cool.
Just tiny little changes, because I didn't want to change your tone of it or your sense of rhythm within it. That's all. It's just stuff that I've been learning, that and I have to grow and change with this as well, you know. So it's my thing about the blogs are they need to be personal stories. You're not just giving motivational tips, but I don't know, you know, you can decide, map out what you want to do for 12 so that there's some sort of progression that is you. I mean, my thing about proofreading it is more that it needs proofreading than than editing. And you put in whatever pictures you want. I mean, I commented one of Lisa Locke's that she sent me today. I don't think fits. I can't see where it fits in her story.
It was a picture from a success day. It was just that I thought I should put it in another picture, and I thought that would be nice because I kind of mentioned the friendships you made.
Well, but it wasn't clear because it was the #success.
Yeah.
It was important.
No, I totally understand why you question it. It was I'll just throw this in just in case it can be useful.
Well, and the other thing is, you see, because you were talking about the products that were useful for your patient. There's no reason why you shouldn't put in a picture of the products you mean, and we link it back to your shop.
Yeah, okay. Oh, and that's what you meant with the link. I was wondering about that. Okay,
no, link it so it goes directly to your shop, so people can go, oh, what's that about skin condition?
Okay.
You know, and then you may find customers come in. so I don't feel hard and fast about this, which is why you're getting the confused messages. I quite understand. Because I read up a lot about blogs, then I put in blog guidelines, and then I thought, actually, that all looks really boring, because I followed my own guidelines, and I thought, that's not interesting at all. We make this interesting.
Well, I like that. I really like that, because that makes us see that you are learning and growing with this. And I think we all just need to take this as okay, so what, and also all of us can, presume, give you input on that. So if you get any ideas from somebody else's blog or whatever, we can go, how about doing it this way or that way?
Yeah, absolutely. It's not just mine, this website, it's all of ours. So I'm just heading it up, but I really want everybody to put in what you so that you can send the link. Bless
you. I'm not blessing anymore.
Okay. I thought I was muting me. I just muted you.
So you can send people to your link, and then you can put your blog post onto your Facebook page, and as you direct people into the 360 and more from your blog, that they'll come back to you and go, well, what's this about? And then we can all share, oh, look what my colleague wrote.
Yeah. Okay.
Does that make sense, Sandra? Does that clarify it?
I'm not going to put it on my Facebook page, but no, that's fine. It's fine. Yeah. I just thought you just had this formulaic word, and then you were saying something about that. Well, you've looked at blogs, and those are the ones that you found interesting. And I thought, well, that's you. But no, that's absolutely fine.
Well, that's why I said go find blogs you like and copy them.
I'm saying we're not all the same, and it shouldn't be.
Yeah, so go and find something that you like and get those ideas.
Yes, that's fine. That's what I'm saying. She was telling us that we had to do it a certain way, and I didn't think that was right, because then we'd all be writing in the same way, and we're all different. And now she's saying, no, we all do our own thing once a month, 500 words. Fine. I'm fine with that.
Great.
I love that.
Are you okay with that?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay with the idea of a blog. I just wasn't okay with the idea that everyone was writing the same thing again and again, because I didn't see the point of that. So hence I haven't done any of it, apart from the one thing. But I wasn't too sure what I was supposed to be doing. That was more the point, but I'm a little bit clearer. And I think it's just about finding an angle that I would, because I think one of the points that Sandra made to me yesterday was the fact that a blog is almost like it's like a continuation.
Well, yeah, and that's what Dorothy just said. It's like, if we do plan it for 12 months, it's like a journey, and there's something at the end of it. Yeah. That I can understand. That I can get my head around. Yeah. So
it's just about finding, for me, the angle of the journey that I want to take, kind of to start, and then see how that progresses.
Yeah. So that's fine.
Jeanette, you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
Okay.
Some of us have got dishes to wash, Dorothy.
Some of you have dishes to wash. Yeah. I've put down how to recognize retail profit in 360 and more group. And the reason for that was Lucy was around here today, and she's gone back to being a driving instructor, but she was around to pick up products. And I said, how are you getting on with Forever? And she went, really well, Dorothy, really well. I'm making about 80 or 90 pounds a month, and I'm not doing anything. It's enough to pay for all my products. And I thought, I said, I want you to put that in the group. Somewhere I want to be able to recognize that you're happy with what you're doing, and that making enough to buy your own products is a bonus. And she went, oh, yeah, it was always about that. I will be making a bit more soon, she said, and she gave the whole story about it. But somehow I wondered how we can get people to talk about their retail profit, how we can give them the back or what something. How do we make people feel good?
Lady who you just said she's making £90. Is she on Facebook? Is she within any of those groups?
She's in Facebook all the time. Well, no, she's not all the time.
Okay.
I can't say she's all the time now because she's got 2 little kids and she's driving instructing, so she used to be on a lot.
So, all I was going to say, if we're calling it 360 and more, I'm fine for us to recognise people who aren't doing 360 within the laser group, but in 360, you've got to be doing 360 or working towards 360. I really don't want to put someone totally is not, I'm making 90 quid a month and I'm happy with that. I'm happy that she's happy, but that's not 360 information. That's laser group. That's a good rah for laser group, but not for 360.
Yeah.
Everyone's frozen.
No, I think that's right, because it's almost like, well, so then...
Yeah, we're just going back on ourselves again.
Would we then be saying that 360 is not achievable if we're recognising people that are doing like 80 and 90 quid a month? Do you know what I mean?
But you know what? I think we should be gassing up the laser group. So I'd love to put that sort of thing in the laser group. Yeah. Because I think that's a good stepping stone for people to progress to 360 if they keep moving.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't put, getting 90 quid and being happy. I'm happy for her, but that shouldn't go in 360.
No.
Okay, which brings me back to the question: how can we find out or recognise people who are making 360?
Well, we'd have to keep a track on our teams, won't we?
But how can we recognise it more publicly in the group?
Well, each.
Well, perhaps once a month you speak to somebody and who is, or not even if they're on that journey, if their CCs are progressively going up.
Yeah.
You can have a conversation with them to say, what are you doing? And then you can do a little interview and recognise that person. Doesn't have to always be the same person, but it's got to be someone who's at least aspiring to the 360.
Yeah, I like that, what you said about interviewing, because like yesterday the challenge was, Phil's challenge was to get 3 interviews.
Customers,
interview.
So we could get the same sort of thing with people.
Got a couple, but it's really quite good to do, isn't it? And I think video them and post it on the website.
Yeah, video them or just do a question and answer, one or the other. But someone who's going in that direction rather than that's what I think would be better for 360, Dorothy, because you know what, I think sometimes we just give the wrong message. I think that if we're saying that's where you need to be going and that's where everyone's trying to go, then you put someone who's happy at 90. That doesn't. But
unless she says in the end of it that, of course, working towards 360 is what she is aiming to do, but this is a good stepping stone.
Yeah, but that's the stepping stone.
No, that can't. That's more or less got to. That's not what Dorothy said, though. Dorothy said that this woman is quite happy making £90 a month because it's paying for her products. If she was to say, and just turning those words around, I'm heading for the 360 and look at me, I've already earning enough money to pay for my own products and I'm going on. But not to say I'm happy with what I'm doing now.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
agree.
It's got to be that stretch.
Yeah, totally agree with you.
It's just those little things we have to watch, because I don't want to have a group call 360 where people are telling me that where people are satisfied with doing less than that. They've got to be heading in that direction. That's just me.
No, and me.
That's why we're thrashing it out. That's fine.
I'm with you on that, Sandra. Totally.
Yeah, that's why I'm bringing it to the group.
I like that lady, and I think we should have put something or get her to do something in the laser group.
Yeah, if she could put that in the laser group, that would be absolutely fantastic, because I would share it into my group.
Yeah. You know, this is how much I'm making every month, and that actually pays for all my products. So I'm not actually paying for my products. I mean, that's quite a powerful little story.
It's massive.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would love to share that into my little group, because I've got about like 17 people who keep on watching everything I put and who are not doing anything or very little.
Yeah, so we could
people speaking. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not us saying what they're doing. And, you know, so how did you manage to do that? And then they can give their little tips on what they do to retail or whatever. Yeah.
No, that's good. I think that's good. Yeah.
Because with that comes, we need to start getting good at videos if we're going to start asking other people to do them.
Well, no, I think we can do both. It just, I mean, if people don't mind talking, that's fine. I don't think it means we have to do loads ourselves.
Yeah, but they need to see some from us.
Well, yeah, they can see some, but I don't think it means we have to do one every day or every week. Don't want to.
No. But now and again, if you're asking people to
I think it's equally as powerful to have other people who, do you know what I mean, supporting that claim, whatever, like having the customers. I think that was a really good suggestion yesterday from Phil.
Has anybody managed to do that one?
Yeah, I did it yesterday, but I haven't posted the videos yet.
Oh, good. Well done.
I got really scared hearing that task. But when I get scared hearing tasks, it takes me a little while, and then I'll do them. I just need to process.
What are you scared of?
No, people saying no. Because I know how scared I was about making videos in the beginning. I know how uncomfortable I was in the beginning about, you know, all that kind of stuff. So I kind of presumed that people would be as uncomfortable as I was in the beginning. And then I think they're going to reject me. And at the moment, I can't deal with rejection. So therefore, I don't ask them.
It'll come in time, yeah. Because all that came through my head was...
Because once I get into a better stage, I can encourage them about how I felt at the beginning about making videos. At the moment, I don't think I can sound encouraging enough.
Yeah. Anyway, I think they should get started. They don't necessarily have to do a video, do they? It can either be that they write a little thing, or they do. If they want to do a video, they do a video. It doesn't have to be.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Something recent really helps as well.
It can be whatever, but I was just mentioning about the video, but I was saying that I thought the task yesterday was really good, and the ones that people that I asked, they were really up for it, and I think it just depends who you ask.
Oh, that's brilliant.
You know what I mean? Just it depends on who you ask, and once one particular lady, once she started talking through exactly, well, what are you going to say, and just the different points that Phil mentioned, and tried to get her to stick to that, and it was funny. She really loved it, and
excellent.
Ace, and because of course running through my head was compliance, but of course the way Phil put it, like having it on your phone and in your group and send it by private message, you go, of course we can do that.
Yeah.
No, it's going to be lovely getting a collection of videos on. I quite take the point, and I will video Lucy at some point, because I know she's up for it. Yeah. Well, the last thing we were, sorry, does anybody want to say any more on that?
No.
No, I'm fine.
Venues for the recruitment fair. Rolly, you've put in I just wanted to ask a bit about the Civic Suite, because I do think that's a nice venue. Was that price of 40 quid an hour for the actual Civic Suite, or that's for rooms off?
Well, the Civic Suite, there's actually rooms. There were meeting rooms, and I think on the thing that I put on there, it's got I think there's about 3 different rooms, and depending on the size of your audience will determine which room you have. But whatever, there doesn't seem to be a price differentiation.
Interesting.
And because I called last week and I thought the man said 45, and when I reaffirmed it this week, the lady said no, it's £40. So that's even better. So it's £40 an hour, and if you want tea and coffee, then that's £15.
Well, which is not bad,
because it doesn't matter tea and coffee you have. I think it's just a flat rate of £15.
That's quite good, actually. Yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah.
Central place as well. So
and it is a good place. The Civic Suite, I think, is a good place to go. The Croydon Business Centre is not so easy to find. We could use that as a second venue or something, but
it was like 140 quid or something.
It was 140 quid for the 3 hours, exactly. And because I said 6 till 9, so it gave us time to get in, set up the room, make it look good, and then if we ran a meeting 7 to 8, it gives us time to chat, see people out of the room, and then clear up. So I think we need to take 3 hours.
So it's 120.
You said that wasn't easy to find, Dorothy. Where is it?
What? The Croydon. It's bus or tram to George Street, and then it's on the high street by the market. And you wouldn't think it was a business or a conference centre until you go in and upstairs.
Okay.
And it looks very posh on the website, but once you get upstairs, there's a reception, and they direct you to where you go, and it's perfectly reasonable there. There wasn't catering. Actually, there probably would be, because for the damsels, that's where we have the damsels meeting. They bring in tea and coffee partway through the morning, but I didn't ask about that.
Okay. All right then. And then, was there any other venues?
St Dunstan's, they're really hard to get hold of. Amy, the woman who's in charge there now, wasn't available on the 2 occasions that I went. And she keeps saying she'll phone me. Well, they say, oh, she'll phone you, but she hasn't phoned yet. So I'm going to come back in again next week and see if I can...
Is that that place in Catford by the station?
Yeah, where we had Lynn, but the Civic Centre is much nicer, and it's much nicer even than St Lawrence's Church Hall. I would have said much nicer.
Yeah, St Lawrence's. A lot of it is quite decrepit now, actually.
Yeah.
But I think also what's nice about the Civic is the fact that they've got a reception. They've got a reception and stuff. So you have to come in and register. Sign in and everything, which is nice.
Okay, well that for me at the moment is the most promising, isn't it? Really.
And our dates were available, were they, Rolly?
The 1st and the 3rd. The 8th wasn't available, but she did make the point that if you want it, then get on it quick, because she's...
Well, why don't we go ahead and book it? Which date is going to be the...
book the 3rd then.
Oops. The 3rd, yeah.
Okay, then we need to get together and decide. That was the 3rd of November, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Ooh, Jeanette.
That's the day before we fly to Marrakesh. My little sister will be here.
I haven't been very well.
Come back from there.
Oh.
She'll just have to come and join or not, as she wishes.
Who's that?
My sister's flying in from Spain. that afternoon, because we're all going off to Marrakesh to my nephew's wedding. We're flying the following day for the wedding on Saturday.
Yeah, so my brother's just come back from Marrakesh, I think about 2 days ago, which is nice.
You have a good time. Did he enjoy it?
Yeah, he loved it. Really loved it.
Good, good. So the 3rd, Ace. Okay, so that we're all working.
What time?
6 till 9. I think if we book it from 6 till 9.
Okay.
And so we get there at 6 to set up, and then have a meeting from 7 to 8. Gives us a chance to get everybody out, chat.
Excellent.
And then be out of the place by 9. So if Rolly books it, then we need to be planning what we're going to present.
Okay, so that would need to be paid for, I'm sure, when it's to be booked.
Can you pay for it and we pay you back?
Yeah, I'll have to do that. Yeah.
Because then you'll have the exact price, because they might add VAT to that. And you'll know exactly. And then if we divide it by 7 and give you the money, what do you reckon?
Yeah, that's fine.
This one is in Catford.
Yes.
Just like 18 quid each, basically.
Yeah, because Jeanette, you weren't necessarily joining in on these, were you? So because the rest of us are around this area, we can divide it by 6 if you like, because you're going to do your own events with Thornton Heath.
Yeah.
Well, if you divide by 6, it's 20 quid each.
Yeah, plus VAT maybe. So
yeah,
that'll be fine. I think that's grand. Why don't we go for that? Yeah.
As long as Rolly's okay with putting that out first.
What's that? Sorry, the money.
As long as you're okay with paying that, and then we pay you.
Yeah, I'll go there tomorrow and see. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Rolly. Thank you for doing that. I really appreciate that.
And if you, Rolly, if there's any problems and you can't get the 3rd, could you just let us know straight away?
Yeah.
So we've got one date then, okay. So we're going to need the leaflets by then as well, Dorothy. So
yeah, so I'll need to get on to Anthony. I'll email
we can
tonight.
Sandra, I love it. You're on a total mission at the moment. You are straight talking. You've mission face on. It's really cool.
Yeah, I want to get on a boat.
I like it.
Okay.
The only thing that I'm thinking is the fact that we've got, literally in terms of advertising,
we've got about 4 weeks.
3.
Well,
3
not really,
by the time we get the leaflet and get them printed.
But we can still talk to people. We all have loads of people we need to talk to. And it's long enough in advance to invite loads of people to come.
And I agree. I don't think we need the leaflets. We've got our business cards. We don't need our leaflets to invite people. Once we've got the date and the venue, we can invite people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think, and as well, if we could have some of the team there, that would be good as well.
Involved in this one, isn't it?
If you want to come, you should. I think you should, but
I think you should.
And then if you want me or any of us to support you when you do your thing, you let us know.
Okay.
I just that we do it as a group. It's a team thing because
Rolly, but I hear what you're saying, but because Jeanette is so far away, the people that she normally gets are over that side or further.
You know what? When we do an event in Croydon, we'll all be inviting people over to there, so it'll be a team event over there as well.
Yeah.
Because I've got people over in Croydon and stuff, so I just think it's a group thing because it almost, I suppose it's Janet's choice.
Try to get them there, Jeanette. Try to get them to come. Yeah?
I think that's right. I think we do this as a team, and then
I think so.
And then we do another one in Croydon, which is going to be better than this one because we'll improve.
Okay, Jeanette?
Okay.
So just one question. I have to think in terms of what hall to book, and it depends on numbers. So what numbers
Could you? Well, it depends how many they seat, really, because I mean, I don't want it too big, because if it's too big and there's not many people, it's going to look like, it's just trying to have balance, isn't it?
Room 1 and 2 have up to 50 people. Room 3 and 4, 30 to 35. 5 and 6 have 15 to 16, and the council chamber is 120.
Right.
No,
so,
I think we need at least 50 then, don't we?
Yeah, so we need either room 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And if it's standing room only, then that'll be a bonus.
Yes, absolutely. I'd prefer it to be that way than
way too big. Yeah.
So room 1 or 2.
Yes, please.
Yeah, the ones that have a seating capacity of 50.
That's fine.
Because that means that we need to have 5 people each.
Yes.
Could you please tell, it's on the 3rd?
Yes.
The 3rd of November, yeah.
Okay.
Well, and it's 5 guests each. It's not just having team members. It's guests. People who are looking at the business.
Sign up. That's what we want.
Yeah.
Okay.
About that day.
To be honest, I'm not doing it for people that I've already signed. I want new people, guests, as you say. Yeah.
Yeah, this is for new people. Because every single one
for me personally, people who've never been to a business presentation or anything, I'd like to come. I mean, Diorca's joined, but she's never been to a business presentation. She's only spoken to me, and so I would like her to, personally, I would like her to come if she can, and it's very local for her as well because she lives not too far away.
Well, I think it's slightly different to a business presentation, isn't it? It's not. We
have to discuss the content anyway. So
that's right.
Yeah.
Because I think thinking about what.
So because it's after 9 now, so we need to set a time when we can meet face to face to talk content.
Yep.
No, I don't think we wanted to discuss content now. I think she was just saying that we'd discuss it. Okay. Was there anything else?
Okay.
No, I think that's it.
So when do we want to meet to talk content and how the meeting should? Well, we need to talk content first, and then plan it out generally.
But I think also if we've got the leaflets or the draft or something, then we could just do that all in one go, couldn't we?
Hang
out next week.
We've got a hangout up next Wednesday.
We could add maybe if everyone sort of does a little draft.
We were only having a hangout about the challenge.
So we can talk about content there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that hangout was only about the challenge, Dorothy, was it?
From my notes, we just had a hangout. We didn't say that it was.
Well, then let's all think about it, and we can discuss content next Wednesday. Then we'll put that on the agenda. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely, lovely.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I can't spell content. Content.
Can't spell constant. Hi, Lisa.
It's there.
Making me laugh now. Okay.
You girls realise I have an evening without my children, and I'm spending it with you. That's
where are your children?
That's because you're very lucky. You're very blessed.
I'm lucky to have us.
Is that why she's drinking wine?
Yes.
I've got to drink
Otherwise
wine.
you'd be drinking wine on your own, not with us, and you'd be very lonely and very sad.
Oh, Sandra.
And you've got all of us around you.
Uncalled for.
No, I'm saying that if we weren't here, who would you
Oh,
have?
I see. I thought you were saying I'm sad drinking wine with
No.
that's okay. No, I'm totally okay with that.
Where are the children? Where are the
Well,
boys?
with my friend, because I need to leave here mega early tomorrow.
Right, mega early, yeah. Yeah.
So it was easier to sort out the sleepover than to take them somewhere at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning.
I agree. So it's time to go to bed, and I shall see you guys in the morning.
Okay.
Good night.
All right. Good night.
Bye-bye.